Good morning, guys. Welcome to another trading day. Oof. Ooh. And started out late. Market opened about 20 minutes ago. Again, that's just a challenge from being here in Hawaii. But I did get up and got this thing started. Uh, let's see, it's been a month since I traded, so I'm going to take it easy today. I am going to stick with the schedule, so I'm at $100 uh, for for each trade. So it means every time I trade, it's gonna be about $100. Okay, let's see. Let's pop this thing out. Detach. All right, so let's look for some stocks. Sleepy Stevie, market movers, or what's that? All right, so we got doing under $10 or under five. Let's do under five. Wow, Apple's 441. Jeez. So we got AIHS, T-Bay. Oops. C-Bay. And we got who else? Time. TYME. KOS. VCRX. HTZ. VTGN. VTGN. A lot of expensive stocks. Amazon's at 3,000. Wow, it's crazy. Churn. Hmm. GoPro, which I already have through Robinhood. AMC. Okay. Wow, that's good enough. Okay, let's put them on the big screen here. So we got AIHS, AMC, RCX. Oh, nope. VCRX. I think I'm dyslexic, guys. CBay. Jared. GoPro. Hertz. Costs. Time. VTGN. And just let's put SQQQ. And what's the other one? That's good enough right there. GoPro looks like it's starting to go up. Everything else looks a little too slow. Even this one is really slow. I don't see anything that looks good. Yep. Hmm. Why not? Oh, that's the only one that I saw. It was interesting. And now it's moving. CRX is up there too. Big climb. I saw it here. 10 cents. It's alright. AMC looks like it's about to burst. It's uptrending. Higher lows. Hmm. Well, I bought GoPro March 24th at like $2.40 something cents. Right now it's a double. It's a little too late to try to catch up to it. Nope. So AMC is gonna drop probably, and GoPro is gonna. I don't know. It might go. It might explode right there. Things are moving a little bit slow. Hmm. Not a huge spread on these. Alright, so this was dropping. Hmm. Nothing looks interesting. because even if AMC goes up, it's the next one. Right now it's at $3.98. It's gonna go up to $4.04. And it's just 6 cents. Not a huge spread. ADT went from like $13 to $17 in a few minutes. Hmm, Nothing really interesting. I'm gonna get sleepy if I don't find something to do. Let's go put it on, go back up. Getting sleepy, getting sleepy. I'm so sleepy. It's slow. SQQQ 1.565 572 and about 10 minutes. It's going up right now. Sleepy. Oh, things are too slow. All right, she's dropping. CBay looks like it's the most active, but I don't see anything special with it. The two on screen are the most promising. Even they are slow. I don't know if AMC is gonna move too much. It's a 392, 25. If I get in it, it's gonna be for 25 shares. At 391. Mm. I'm not confident it's gonna go up. Uh, I'm gonna go 392. It's up 392 right now. Oh, there it is. At 419. 392. Two. Let's see. First trade after 4 months. I mean, after 4 weeks. What's it gonna do? I don't really see anything or doing anything. I mean, ADT is doing something. You want 7 shares. Get in. Wait, why is it bid so high? Okay, that's weird. 421. 446. Okay, that was a huge drop quick. What? What kind of drop is that? It's exactly $1. Yeah, it just dropped like a monster. My eyes are burning. Oh my god, GoPro just shot up like 10 cents in 1 minute. Why? So with ADT, I'm thinking that VWAP, white line, might be where I get out. And the bottom of the last low would be my stop. With AMC, man, I don't even know if it's gonna keep going, but GoPro just hit a new high. Yeah, so let me get ready with this one. ADT. How high will it go? Nothing else is moving. ADT's coming back down. EMC's going down again. Big time too. Oh. Sleepy. So I flatten right there. I did. I told myself to go being greedy. I'm being greedy. All right. So it's gonna keep going, but I sold right here. 430. It's probably gonna go up a lot. At 15, 15. Oh man. Yeah. Well, I am up 489 on this side. Could have been more. And this one, I should get out. I should get out. Yo, it's gonna keep going. Bought it at 1445, and it would have been $1 if I waited. Still climbing. Still climbing. Oof. Sheepay's doing something. Ooh, GoPro's still going. ADT came back down after hitting about 1580. GoPro's going up. Hmm. It's going up too. Alright, I was obviously wrong on this one. So should I get out? It's two big drops. Yeah, I don't see it going up too much higher. I mean, soon. This one is going very high. Within 10 cents. Alright, I'm gonna flatten this one. More 38. Three, 8, 7, 4, 8. All right, so I lost on that one. He's okay. That one looks like it's climbing, but how much more can it go? Oh, my bad. Hey, what's up, man? ISM, what's ISM? ISM. Markets. International Securities Market. It's supposed to go up. I wonder if it's up. Let me check my Robinhood. That's usually how I gauge if the market's going to be up or down on the day. And right now it's up almost 900 bucks for me on Robinhood. That's a good sign, which is 1.17%. Institute for Supply Management Economic Report. Oh, okay. I'm not familiar with what they do, but according to my Robinhood, it's market is up today. But the stocks, because I chose stocks under $5, they're kind of weak right now. Not getting too much movement on these. GoPro. I do have GoPro on my Robinhood, and it's getting pretty up there today. But I don't know. I don't want to chase it. You know. Is that where you get your market information from those guys? Institute for Supply Management. Let me check them out. Institute for Supply Management is the oldest and the largest supply management association in the world. From Arizona. What do they do though? Leading the industry with reliable economic oh, okay. Let's see. China supply chain conundrum, pandemic recovery best practices for hiring, COVID-19's impact on supply chains and user consumers. Oh, I see. It seems like a pretty informative website. Might check them out, man. Yeah, I'm still trying to learn that stuff too, man. Because there's so much information out there, and it's hard for me to decipher which one is relevant and which one's not. You know what I mean? So that's one of the reasons I mostly do, especially with short-term trading. I mostly do graphs, but as you know, the problem with that is you can't really predict where the graph is going to go. Um, in fact, GoPro is a good example of when I didn't use a graph, because when you look at GoPro's history, it's actually pretty bad. But because I love GoPro, so this GoPro right here in 10 years, as you can see, it was dropping, and then somewhere around here, I bought it. So going by the graphs, you can say, why would you get into it on a downslope? But it's picking up right now. So that's really one of the rare few times that I go by just gut feeling, um, just because I like the products. I use GoPros for my vlogs. But besides that, man, I mean, most of the time, I'm not gonna lie, it's just hype. Like right now, Tesla is exploding, and I thought about buying it, but I thought, maybe it's all hype, and it went from 380 something to 1600, which you know I missed out on that, but that's okay. But yeah, man, I still don't know how to use all the information you get from online to be able to invest in a company. Yeah, for the fundamentals, right? So you're talking about fundamentals. Isn't that too much work for you? Because I started reading fundamentals, um, because technical analysis seemed a little risky, but now I'm not even sure. You know what I mean? So I do both. I do Robinhood. It's pretty much long term. I try not to do, you know, buy and sell too much on Robinhood. And so I started this TD Ameritrade account just for short term. Just kind of dip my toes in this and the shorts, not short selling, the day trading world, but it still feels a little riskier. The one that I read, not read actually. I started with audiobooks. That's how I got into investing. It was all audiobooks, and I got into them, into trading with. Let's see if I can bring up my Amazon. Not Amazon. Uh, what's the name? I'm blanking out. What's the audiobook? Audible. Audible. So I got into like the pretty common kind of well-known books for investing. And what was it? The Intelligent Investor. Uh, also read, not read. I keep saying read, but heard. Uh, what are the other ones? I can't see them. Peter Lynch, Learn to Earn, Rules for Investment Success, How to Make Money in Stocks, One Up on Wall Street, The Success for Investor. I think that's probably the most famous one. And How to Make Money in Stocks, Think and Grow Rich. I don't think that was an investing one. I think that was more of a motivational one. Yeah. So I got into investing with those, and I think there was other ones that I actually read. I just can't remember the names. Both for the same stock. So you use you pick you come up with a stock with the fundamentals, and then you use technicals to get in and out. So you must have patience then. What is this? Why come I have a line on my GoPro? Did I put this line? Oh, okay. Duh. I did put that line. That's why I got in. Okay. So I got in at 251. Forgot I changed it. Now let me grab my cell phone because I gotta keep switching screens. Then bring up the chat here. Oops. Okay. Yeah. Discipline. That's what I still need. If you watch my other streams, you notice that that's one of the things I need to work on. You know what I mean? Discipline. Like I try to get a plan to go in. You know, get basically an entry point, and then an exit and a stop. But I'm still working on the whole fear, greed thing. And so you'll notice that I don't follow my plan, which obviously you need. Since it sounds like you're doing it the way it's supposed to be, you know, uh, and being disciplined. But I struggle, man. Like I said, this is my 10th week after taking 4 months off. I had to do my taxes and everything, and then after that, I had trouble getting back on that, the schedule. Again, I don't know if you're aware, but I'm in Hawaii, so I got to get up at 3:30. That's what time the market opens. So I got to try to get up before that, so I can set up the stream. Yeah, man, I struggle. I struggle with a lot of different things. So that's why I'm starting out with $1,000. Not too crazy. As far as the day trading, for the long term of Robinhood, I got what's that 77,000 in there. But then that's the plan for that is buy it, don't touch it until something, something kind of stands out, tells me to get out. Uh, yeah. How long you been trading? And do you day trade? See this one right here. Kind of saw it moving up here somewhere. Yeah, should have gotten in. Woulda, coulda, shoulda. Nothing else really stands out. I don't know. It seems I started getting into day trading, obviously, because we're stuck at home. But uh, secondly, because it seems like if you can, for the most part, if you can figure out the in and out in a day, a few minutes, like day trading, then you can do it long term. You might have to wait longer, days, months, but uh, seems like it's the same strategy to me from what I've been kind of gathering. What do you think? Ooh, futures, yeah. Yeah, I only recently can figure it out what futures were. Uh, there were just so many, there's so much information out there, right? So you got futures, you got my sister started doing what is that called? Currency exchange. Uh, what do they call that? Anyways, currency exchange, whatever that is, I forget the name. And then you got options. Options seem super complicated. Kind of got to figure it out. I was supposed to start it by now doing options, but those 4 weeks kind of threw me off. And so why futures and not just stocks? What's the biggest difference? Ooh, churn, churn is moving. No volume's not there though. Oh man, this thing's still cranking. Forex, yep, foreign exchange. Yeah, so she started. The only thing that I didn't like about how she's doing it, it's almost like she's in a mentorship program and not necessarily trading. But I'm not too sure. I was trying to get the basics before I kind of moved into anything else. And stocks buying high, I mean buying low, selling high, seemed like the very beginning. So that's how kind of came up with uh, starting with $1,000, just trading stocks, and then kind of moving from that and finding something that I was more comfortable with. But right now, I'm still struggling with just this stuff, the basics. So I know futures are almost like, well, I know they're contracts, right? I don't want to say if they're almost like options, but uh, sounds similar with the whole contract thing. What's so attractive about futures? Or what's the advantages? Oh man, how did I miss that? Look at the double top, and then I missed it right here. Oh, that would have been a perfect setup right there. Yes. Look at that. It would have gone up 54 cents. Oh, I'm sorry, no, 14 cents. Yeah, yeah. I didn't find it appealing. You know what I mean? Um, I don't know. the whole buying money when when things are bad, so you can sell it when things are good. Kind of reminded me of Japan when in 2011 when the yen, I think I might have the numbers wrong, but I think it went from 124 yen per dollar to 300 or something, and people just started kind of basically hoarding the yen, and then it recovered. But I don't know, it just seems it's not my cup of tea. Man, I missed this one. Oh, I was too focused on the other ones. And it's moving too. What if I can go like this? Yeah, that was my biggest hesitation uh with day trading. First it was the fees and the taxes, and then it turned out this Thinkorswim app is pretty much free, especially if you use a cash account. And so I figured, okay, well, I got rid of the fees. Now, how are the taxes going to work? And so, because I haven't really been doing it for long, I'm not sure how it's going to work. I know it's 35% for anything under a year, but I don't know what that translates to. You know what I mean? I guess it depends on how much winnings I have. But does Future not have taxes and fees? Another one. I'm missing everything today, man. Look at this. I have this one. I had this one marked up already. Ooh, my God, that is 70 cents. Yeah, I didn't want to get in too many today just because it was the first day back after a month. So I was just kind of observing, see something that was trying to look for something that's really obvious. But I missed a couple of good ones right there. Our futures day tradable? Is it the same concept as stocks? Yeah, yeah. That's the main reason I don't get into anything else is because I'm not familiar with a lot of the things that they go on. Forex, futures, options, shorting. What else is out there? Um, yeah, there's a lot of different things. I'm more comfortable, learning the basics. You know what I mean? And then once I get the basics, once I don't know if bored is the right word, but once I get bored from just the regular standard trading, so the next step I was thinking was options, and then once I got those kind of managed as far as the techniques, strategies, and all that, then shorting seemed like the next option, the next step. Oh man, this is it's too late to get into this one. Let me put this one on this side. And we keep GoPro right here. I wonder if how straight how I wonder how good this pattern's gonna stay. This one seems like it's starting to get wild here. Yeah, it's gonna drop soon, I think. 10 years though, man. I wish I'd learned about trading 10 years ago. Oh, it's getting loud. Um, I just I just learned about trading. I mean, I knew about trading, but I just started trading in 2016. So a little bit over 4 years, April 2016. If it wasn't for that, then because I'm a wedding photographer here in Hawaii, and obviously there's no tourism right now, there's no jobs. If it wasn't for that, I would have been out of luck. There's no way. There's no way I would have been ready for this pandemic if it wasn't for investing. Because investing basically forced me to save. You know, uh, at least to figure out how to make money grow. And in just 4 years, I was able to kind of build a buffer from uh, having no savings to having something. And so if I would have been in 10 years, especially a little bit more hardcore, like recently with the day trading, where I'm learning more faster, uh, I don't even know where I'd be. I mean, I guess it could go either way, especially with my lack of discipline so far. It could have gone the other way, but so far it's worked out. You know what I mean? And I can only learn more from now. Now that I found that interest, now that I see how it works, now that I'm not scared to put money in the market. I think that's most people's biggest obstacle is fear, not knowing how it works, and just assuming that if you put the money in there, it's gonna disappear. Which you can, but you know, once you know the basics, you know that that's harder than making a little bit of money. Yeah, so it's coming back down. How far is it gonna go down? Wonder if it comes down to here and then continues, or it's just gonna drop. It seems like that's the top, though. I don't know. That was a long push. Tried to push in at 4:30 and 30 minutes. It's not crazy. Mm. Yeah, I can imagine, man. Like I'm not gonna say I'm struggling with this stuff right here. I guess 10 years ago you didn't have a lot of the platforms like right now. Robinhood, it's free, so I can just kind of put $100 in there and mess around with it. When I first started investing, I think my financial advisor was saying you need a minimum 25,000 for them to even talk to you. Back then, I came back from deployment, from army, from army deployment, and so I had some money in the bank. That's the only reason they even talked to me. I had 80. I came back with 80,000. I put 40,000 in the mutual fund. I didn't know anything. They ended up kind of messing up some of the other stuff. The mutual fund was okay, but the other stuff was kind of got messed up. My wife's retirement account. that's why I decided to start investing on my own or kind of learning on my own. And so I can imagine 10 years ago was that 2010. Yeah, that's when I came back. Um, they didn't have Robinhood then. They didn't have the free Thinkorswim app. Um, yeah, so I can imagine it must have been a struggle. You know what I mean? So I'm not struggling right now. I don't know how I feel about those gurus online because that's basically every commercial that I get on YouTube is gurus, and they seem like car salesmen to me. You know what I mean? So I've been able to resist, all those paid programs because I'm guessing, they probably, I'm assuming they learn on their own, so I should be able to learn on my own, and save my money. But sometimes I do doubt myself, and I wonder if that's the easier way. Oh, look at that! I guess we didn't even come close to down here. Yeah, so for on my side, right? So, um, I mean, I think it was a human mistake what they did with my wife's retirement. They put it into a cash account. So from 2000, let's see, from 2011-ish to about 2016 when I learned how to trade. I realized that those 5 years, the money was just sitting there, wasn't building any gains, no dividends, no interest, nothing. And then when I went back to him, I did the math, and I was like, "Hey, what's going on over here?" And because they trade advisors so often, the guy that was there didn't know what was going on. The guy that was in charge of my portfolio at the time didn't know what's going on, or why the guy made the mistake. But 5 years with what was it? I think by the time I checked, it was at least $10,000 in there. I ended up losing probably 4 to 5 thousand on just gains. 'Cause remember, 2010, 2011, the market was still recovering. There was a lot of money lost. Yeah, I mean, it's an easy argument to make because why put so much money on YouTube advertisements if you're making whatever millions of dollars, hundreds of thousands of dollars on you know day trading. So this is where I give them the benefit of the doubt. Especially, I think right now the one that I get the most is Dan, the guy with the little lisp and he has short hair, and also the redhead with the beard. What's his name? Warrior Trading. What's his name? Ross. So my I guess my only kind of defense to why they're putting so much money into YouTube ads and all that is they get tired of day trading, and so they think it's better to teach it. Or at least it's better for long term. But to teach it, you have to trade. So even if you quit trading to teach, you still have to be able to trade. Like that's how they learn, right? I don't know. I don't know, man. Um, I guess it's a lot less stress if you have income coming from different sources. That's how I kind of uh, give them the benefit of the doubt. But man, they're on every single ad, especially those two. And I'd rather watch the ones that don't put so much effort on trying to sell courses and all that. Just, you know, it's like me. I'm just learning, so I'm putting this out there just so people see what kind of mistakes I make. If they learn from it, they do. If they don't, they don't. But I don't see myself trying to sell. Even if I do get, I'm terrible right now. But even if I do get good at it, I don't see myself trying to sell courses and get people to jump in for thousands of dollars when it just seems too much. That Ross is. convincing though, man. He's been putting up videos right now. He's been doing live trades, and he's also been putting up videos where he's making, I think, what was it, 223,000 in a day. The last one was like 127, something crazy. But what I do like about him is that he has, when you watch his videos, he's been doing it as long as you have, and he said he didn't get his first $20,000 day till a couple months ago. I don't know why now. Maybe he's just putting more effort into it, as he's trying to get students or something. But he's convincing. I mean, he hasn't convinced me yet, but he definitely makes me think twice. Yeah, this thing keeps going. I feel like if I get in right now, it's gonna come crashing down. What do you think? One, two tops. This is the third top right here. Yeah, so I heard that. What was it? When I started 4 years ago, I, s- I, s- I wanted to do day trading back then, but this Hawaii schedule was messing me up, so I decided not to do that. Um, because I had to work. I had to like not just get up at 3:30, but actually stay up so that I can go shoot weddings, and that was rough. And so back then, I was doing a bunch of research on day trading. Penny stocks came up, and I think that was around sometime after the Wolf of Wall Street, which kind of got people, you know, thinking about day trading and or penny stocks at least. And so I got interested in it back then, and then yeah, that's when I started realizing, when I started learning about alerts, when like these gurus send you alerts, and so the way I understand it is, they put money in a stock, and then they send alerts, so then all their followers are gonna start buying it. Price goes up, they cut a loose, and obviously I don't know if they send an alarm afterwards, but price goes back down, pump and dump, and then they get it at the back end too, the short selling. And I was like, oh man, that's messed up. So while they're short selling, uh, all the latecomers are still buying and getting caught up in that downfall. Sounds very much like a car salesman thing to do. All right, look, they're both acting the same right about now. So I'm assuming, let me check my Robinhood. I'm assuming it's gonna start coming down. I'm up $1,000 on Robinhood. Yeah, looks like it's still climbing, but I'm hesitant to get in. AMC recovered, so now it's back over where I bought it at. It took a while to get started, it seems like. Yeah, because nothing really started picking up till about 4:30. Is that normally how it is? I can't remember now. Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's how I'm trying to do it. If you can see, I kind of made some lines here where, oops, you can't see that screen. So like, that's what I was talking about. How this resistance got kind of pushed through, and then it became the support, and that's what I was saying that I missed. I should have gotten in somewhere around here. You know what I mean? I don't know. I would have probably gotten spooked when it came down just below that. So I don't know. I can guesstimate all I want, but once I'm in it, it's a whole different story. Look at that. Look how nicely kept. So this is going to be what? This is going to be the real challenge here. Is it going to stay on this line, or is it going to crash through? It's already hit this resistance twice, three times. One, two, three. It's going to crash down. It's got it, right? Yeah. So how do you find your swings? That's the one. I started doing swings in the beginning, back on week 1, and I kept messing it up. So how are you doing it? Yeah, crashing through. Yeah, I missed it way back here. Well, I mean, there's no I would have known, but definitely here. 419, 60 cents. Yeah, I didn't do it today, and I didn't do it the last week before I took that break. But I try to go 1 year and then get some get some baselines, resistance, supports, and then I go into the week of and look at the closing prices and try to see if those match up. But again, if I want to do that, I gotta wake up at 2. Let's see, market's open is at 3:30. I gotta wake up at least at 3 to be able to, look at enough stocks and mark those. So I've been kind of lazy recently. Uh, after I did just take 4 weeks off, but even before that, I was being a little bit lazy. But I do start out with the 1 year. I haven't done the 10 and 5. I did it a couple times, but I don't do it consistently. But I was pretty consistent with the 1 year, 1 week, and then the day off pre-market, and so I was doing that for a little while. But now I realize that you still gotta wait for it. I mean, I see that's how Ross from Warrior Trading that Warrior Trading. I guess that's how most people do it. It's probably how you do it, right? Um, so that's how most people do it. And so that's how I started, but I kind of got lazy. Uh, I mean, swings like to me, a swing trade is when you buy the day before, or when you buy the day and sell, the next day or a few days later, or a few weeks later. So swing to me, the way I understand it, is not on. You don't buy and sell on the same day, but it's not a year out. You know what I mean? I think it's more at most a few weeks probably. Is that what you mean when you say swing trading? Because you, as I mentioned earlier, you do futures and swings, right? So what happened? What happened? Oh, that's the two tops. Yeah. So, oops, hold on, I'm trying to. Yeah. So swing trades. When I did it, um, whatever I was doing to find swing trades, I think I was taking some. some hints from Hustle, no, Humble Trader. She's like a Canadian trader. So, anyways, I was kind of going by her tips on how to find swing trades. So, meaning that I would buy them today in hopes that either tomorrow or the next day it would be up. And so, every time I did it, I think 1 out of 10, I was a winner on. And a lot of them I was up on, and then I kind of waited too long, and then I ended up going on the red. Yeah, yeah. So that's what I mean. 3 days to a week, sometimes the next day. But with me, I would hold it, for the next day, and if I'm in the red, I would sell it. If I was in the green, I would sell it. And so I didn't really know. Uh, yeah, I didn't really have a good strategy for that. Oh, they're both going back up. Yeah. At this point, I'm just watching them go up. I don't know if I'm gonna get in. So how do you find those? How do you find the swings? Same, just kind of hitting the fundamentals and then trying to use the technical to get in. That's the hard part. You know what I mean? Like you can have a gut feeling about a stock, from news or from um, you know current events, price movement, all that. Uh, but finding the way in and the way out, if you're not going long term, that's tricky. You know what I mean? What I found. So with Robinhood, I don't really have a short strategy. It's all long. So when I have the idea to get in, I just get in, and it doesn't always work out. Sometimes I get in high, and it takes months, years to 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 go on the green or see that upward movement. But since I'm holding long, I don't. It doesn't really bother me as much. Uh, but I can't do that with swings. So volume is a huge. It's a not a huge, but volume is variable that you look at on swings too. Because with volume, it's normally high in the morning, and then it kind of drops off throughout the day, right? Unless you're talking about total volume. Oh man, Jern is moving up too. We got these two. Got Jern. It's not a huge movement though. That's just slow, really slow. Oh, there it is. It's probably gonna go all the way back down to the VWAP. Oh, okay. So if you go in on a trade, you don't really know if it's gonna be a day trade or a swing trade thing. Or do you have an idea when you go in? I guess you must have it. It sounds like you've been. Sounds like you got your technique down already. Yeah. So one of those gurus say he that never plays the first 15 minutes of the market because it's just too wild. But then uh, Ross, I want to say Warrior Trading. Sounds weird. So, anyways, Ross, he when I watch his live streams, he's in there pre-market immediately when the market opens, and it seems like that's a bulk of his trades are right around those the first 15 and no the first 15 minutes before trading the market opens and the following 15 minutes after it first opens. Are you in the US? Are you like on the um, East Coast where you get time to kind of get up and prep for the market to open? Or are you offshore? Is that what I'm saying? Offshore. Outside of the US? Okay, so hold on, let me see. Small time frame update. So that means, oh, North Carolina. Oh, so you're on the East Coast. That must be nice, man. I considered moving just so I can trade. Probably not the best reason to leave Hawaii though. Okay, so what you mean is if you're looking at, let's say, the graph for the week, and you see the pattern um, building for the week, uh, then you try to hold that for the week, right? But if you're looking at the day chart and you see the pattern building for the day, then to you that's a day trade. I think that's what you mean, though. I guess it's kind of what I do. Well, not really, though. For my Robinhood, for the long-term account, I normally just go by uh, stocks that I like, stock that stocks that I think are gonna move up, and then I just buy them and hold them. And it's not a super complicated strategy for me, but again, I'm just learning. I find it super impressive that this line can basically that price movement stays to that. who stays close to that line. It's crazy to me. I mean, that's how many people are watching, I guess. Look at that. Still climbing. Very interesting. I wonder what it's gonna do right here at this resistance. Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't know that about the futures market. Yeah, I mean, it's one of those places. I love it. I love Hawaii, but it's if you talk to anybody that has experienced Hawaii, it's one or the other. They love it or they hate it, and obviously the main reason people love it is the weather, right? People are pretty kind of laid back, relaxed. You know, they go to the beach all the time, kind of. I don't want to say personality, but that kind of laid back vibe, island life. So those are the things that people love about it. But it's such a small place. I mean, I'm in Oahu, which is where the capital is. There's 7 islands. I've been here for a while, and I'm still not 100% sure, but there's uh, there's 8 islands, but 7 of them that you can visit, and uh, most people are in the same island that I'm at, or Waikiki is, Honolulu, and I can go around the island in 3 hours tops. You know what I mean? So when you used to living in the mainland, um, that's what we call the continental U.S. You know, like for example, when I lived in LA, if I wanted to do a road trip, you know, 3 hours is nothing. Like, uh, you know, I lived in LA. My family, I had a lot of family in the Bay Area, so that's 5, 6 hours right there. You know, and that's normal. And so sometimes, even though as much as traffic sucks, it sucks here too, but sometimes that feels too small. You know what I mean? And so um, I think really it's perspective. So like one thing that I like is that anywhere I go, because I've been here 20, yeah, 21 years, anywhere I go, I run into somebody that I know, which is nice. You know what I mean? You can always kind of talk story, hang out with somebody, just going to grab some coffee or something, which reminds me of like small towns. I'm from a small town in Mexico, so it kind of reminds me of that. But some people hate that because then you feel like you're in a small town and you know you can't really go anywhere without people, you know, without running into people you know and it's like, hey, what are you doing? You know, with that person or whatever. So it can go either way. I like it. I don't want to move out, but there's a lot of things that they're missing here. You know what I mean? Shipping is crazy. It's funny because I was just watching a video about the things that people complain about living in Hawaii, how expensive. It's definitely number one. It's super expensive here. Um, this house, this place that I'm at, it's a one bedroom, less than 600 square feet, and uh, I paid what you would pay for. I mean, man, I was looking at some price in Wyoming. You can buy acres and acres for less money than what I paid for this place. And it's a leasehold, this one. So that means after 16 years, when the lease ends, I got to give it up, most likely. You know what I mean? And so I don't want to leave, but there's a lot of things that I miss. Um, Definitely just going to like random electronic stores because I'm such a like electronics nerd. The Fry's in LA. I kind of want to go to Fry's. Best Buy is okay here. I'm assuming it's the same everywhere, but um, there's not a lot of things you can do. You know what I mean? Go to the beach, go to the movies, all the touristy stuff that people come to Hawaii for. You get tired of that pretty quick. You know what I mean? Like going snorkeling. Uh, Not too many people go snorkeling. Not too many locals go snorkeling. If you're a surfer, you go surf a lot. If you're a bodyboarder, you go bodyboard a lot. And besides that, it's not a lot of things to do. So it goes either way. I mean, some people like that, some people hate it. Yeah. So you're from North Carolina, right? I heard, I heard North Carolina's got some nice beaches too, though. I mean, it might not stay warm all year long, but I heard some good stuff about it. Do I have that right? North Carolina, right? NC. Yeah, it looks like you guys got some beautiful places too. Very nice. Got some beaches, a lot of woods. I like woods. I like the countryside. I prefer the countryside over the city. Doesn't Disneyland have something over there? Like some kind of a retreat, timeshare or something? I think they do. We were Disney members. Originally from yeah. Is there a huge difference? Well, I guess Florida's hotter. Yeah, the only time I've been to Florida was for military training, and man, we were out in the woods, in the swamps, basically, and so it's not fun. You know what I mean? It's hot. There's bugs everywhere. We're sleeping in the sand, so you got all these little bugs. We call them chiggers, I think. They're all you can't see them, but you can feel them on your skin. Yeah, that wasn't fun. Um, Plus, you have those storms. Hawaii's a little bit like Florida in that way. You have a nice sunny day, and all of a sudden, boom, downpour, and then gone. Not to the extreme that Florida has, because when just in the few months that I was in Florida, I just had this massive like downpours for like 5 minutes, and then the sun's out, and now you feel that humidity coming off the ground. A little bit like that here in Hawaii, but not to that extreme. But North Carolina, I heard some good stuff about North Carolina. Do you get to go to the beach though? Lots of bugs and beaches. Yeah, lots of bugs. Everybody has bugs, but those chiggers, man, it's little invisible little bugs that catch you and then they bite you too. So yeah, pretty sure Disney has a resort in North Carolina because the beach is so nice. It's so old school looking. Yeah, yeah. I heard a lot about the Southern hospitality. I was in Georgia for a little bit for the same military training, infantry guys. So that's where we go for a lot of the schools, and that's people are definitely uh, more warmer when they're welcoming. They're really nice. I don't know if you've seen my channel. I'm kind of mixing it up a lot, a lot of random stuff. In fact, after I finish the stream, I'm gonna stream some gameplay. But I do have some travel kind of vlogs with my family and stuff, and so the South is definitely in there, especially for the food. Whew, man, okay, I look forward to that. It's probably gonna be later on the distance, later on after we get a little bit more, little bit more. What do you call experience traveling, and when the pandemic ends, obviously. You know, yeah, I love, I love the countryside. It's just so pretty. Even here in Hawaii, uh, the city's nice, but I get tired of the city quick. But the benefit is that it only takes an hour and a half to get to the countryside, the North Shore, and it's there's a lot of tourists when there's no pandemic going on, but you can still enjoy some of that countryside, feel, that very rural type of neighborhoods, beaches, obviously nice over there too. Um, yeah, I love the countryside. I come from a small town in Mexico, so the countryside is where I feel comfortable. Yeah, the pandemic brought up the both the trading and the gameplay. I'm stuck at home, man. Like, especially with the cases spiking. I think we just broke. We just had like 3 to 4 back-to-back record days with cases, and so I'm not too wild, not too excited to go out right now. So I figure the best I can do is do some streaming. I mean, come up with something a little bit more entertaining, like watching me lose money. But actually, today, I only had 2 trades today. It was what? $3 6.76. So the last couple days, I've been contemplating moving half of the Robinhood money into this, so I can do a margin account. So that way I'm not limited to was that 4 to 5 trades for the day, but I'm not too sure yet. So still thinking about it because I would have to sell all that, and I don't know. I don't. It feels like the market is going to go down soon, but I don't know if gonna be anytime, in the next couple of days. So still thinking about it. Yeah, I was 9 when I left, so I've been in the U.S. for a long time already. But I like to go back. My wife is from Japan, so I like to go to Japan every year, Mexico every year, just so that my kids can kind of learn the languages. I have 2 daughters, and we're trying to make them trilingual, but they tend to lean more towards the English and Japanese side. So I gotta do a better job teaching Spanish. Slowly but surely. My goal is when they hit 12 years old, for them to be able to learn or be able to understand all 3 languages. If I can do that, then I'm set. As they say, once they hit 12 years, they go a little crazy. Growth, that's what they say. All right, guys. What was your name again? Damocles. Man, appreciate you watching. I'm gonna end this stream, but I'm probably gonna start the gaming stream right after this. I don't know how. Thanks, bro. I got some videos on Japan and Mexico if you want to check it out. And if you have any questions about it, where like the safe places, how to save money, all that stuff, feel free to send me a message. Um, I do have I do have a Discord, but I still don't know how to use it that well. So let me see if I can. I don't know if you're familiar with Discord, but you can actually, instead of chatting like this, I can actually put you, if you're comfortable, I can actually put your voice up so you don't have to type so much. Um, since I'm by myself, I don't have a co-host or anything like that, so it gets a little quiet sometimes. So if you're comfortable, either for trading, which just sounds like that's what you have the most knowledge with, that would help a lot of people, I think. Um, so we can do that if you're available, or we can do some game time. Let me give you the Discord before I get off. So it should be LVP 1980, same as I have on my banner on my channel, but then it has a number on it. What's the number? Yeah, I don't know how to find it. So yeah, man, I appreciate you watching. Um, yeah, so if you have any questions for me, man, if you want to chat again, I'm gonna try to do this every day, weekday. And so feel free to join me. If you can, I'll put a link to my Discord somewhere once I figure it out on this video here or on my about page, and then that way you can maybe join me or you can chat a little bit and you can teach me some of the stuff you know. All right, so if you're comfortable with that, let me know. I appreciate you. Uh, gi- Give me a few more minutes if you want to check out some game streaming. You can do that too. And good luck today, man. Hope you make some money. All right. Appreciate you keeping me company. And sorry to end it so quickly, but I gotta go to the bathroom. So I'll see you in a little bit, man. If you want to join. Thanks. Bye bye. Thanks everybody.